Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Child of Light. I'm Koala.
I'm Bear.
And we're gonna do our usual housekeeping. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Yay.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay.
By the way, so I did another playthrough of this game as far as when it comes to collectibles go, and I realized. Do you remember, Bear? Do you remember when there was this one upgrade where I was like, why can't I upgrade this?
Oh,
like,
right.
It just kept canceling it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you see that thing at the very bottom that says cost 2?
Yes.
I only had 1, and I kept going like, why doesn't it work?
Yeah, that's like when you want to go buy an ice cream as a little kid, and maybe this only happened to me, and you only had $1, and
it was $1.50.
And then your grandpa tried to pay for it, gave $1, and then they're like, nah, man, it's like in Chinese, like, no, it's grandpa, it's like 2,000 now. It's never been $1 in years. That's what I thought it was.
Well, I can almost relate to that outside of the part where you said your Chinese grandpa.
Yeah.
That I can't relate to that.
Yeah, I can't. Well, you know.
So
you cannot has.
I cannot has exactly. So what happens is that once you cross this doorway, we got a boss.
All right. Well, starting off with a boss, man. No warm up.
Yeah, no warm up, nothing. No warm up.
That's like doing a bench press, like before it. Like you just walk in the gym. Go
and,
right
and, you try to max out.
Yeah. I'm gonna max out.
Right. So strategy is to, as always, kill the minions first, and then go for the boss.
Right. Go for the pawns first.
Yeah. So while I'm doing that, we were talking about things to talk about this episode, and you mentioned talking about, what's his face? You mentioned talking about April Fools.
Yes, April Fools.
Things we've seen for April Fools. Is there anything that you saw for April Fools? Any April Fools jokes? Which, by the way, we're recording this the day after April Fools, so.
So yes, this is immediately relevant.
Yeah.
One of the better April Fools I saw was, okay, so we both saw it, the Gmail one.
Yeah. Do you want to explain it?
No, you can explain it. Yeah, I think you know that one better.
Oh, all right. Well, Gmail, Google, and by extension Gmail, did an April Fool's joke where they included, I guess, based on my understanding, was they included a drop the mic button.
Yeah.
And essentially, it would just, when you press that, it included a like an emoji or a video or something like that of the minions from,
Or was it a meme? I can't remember. Or a GIF.
It was something like that. It was essentially of minions from like from Despicable Me and the Minions movie.
Yeah.
And they thought it was a cool practical joke, which, I mean, in all honesty, it is. But what ended up happening is that a lot of business people ended up seeing it, because a lot of businesses run off of Gmail, and they're like, what's this mic drop button? So they, in official emails for the company, they would send out
minions.
Like they would send out this mic drop thing for official work emails, and then whoever was the recipient would just be so confused. Ended up being a bunch of people ended up complaining about it, and they took it down within the day.
Yeah, so there were a lot of articles saying the title of the article was Google profusely apologizes for the April Fool's mic drop.
Right.
In Gmail, and it was kind of funny. I actually knew that there was something up with that because, well, number one, who adds a mic drop button to Gmail? But second of all, Google has a long history of doing April Fools all the time.
Right.
So I saw that and I was like, oh, it's April Fools, but knowing that ahead of time. So I do feel bad if, it's like...
a practical joke goes from being a joke to actually having serious repercussions of some sort.
CEO's like, when's the project going to be done? And you're like...
Mic drop.
Yeah. Next Friday, minion.
All you hear is, ba ba booey. But briefly going back to this, I mean, it's kind of late now, but I kind of killed them off. But the top wraith, I forget what we named it. It might have been a Dementor. You might have named it Dementor. He's weak to light, and then the bottom gargoyle, he's weak to fire, and then he's obviously weak to electricity. So, and then there was for YouTube. YouTube also did the Snoopify thing.
Snoopify, yep.
Snoopify your
So you
videos.
could change the quality, and then but there's an option next to it, and it's the shape of Snoop Dogg's head.
Yeah.
Snoopify.
So I would say the better. I didn't really go outside on April Fools, so I didn't really get to experience the shitty April Fools jokes, which are usually like, "Oh, your shoes untied," or whatever. So, I was fortunate enough to miss that, but I missed some of like the better ones that could have potentially happened. But one I did see, and I didn't tell you about, Bear, is I saw this video, and of course it's on like I think it was on World Star Hip Hop or something like that,
Okay.
where essentially.
It's a good start to a story. I
Yeah,
saw it on World Star.
So it was essentially like a bunch of high school kids, and I guess this guy organized a way to ask this girl out to prom, right? So what happened is he got a bunch of the kids from the school to line up on like from like the main entrance to the school where most of the kids walk in through, to line up on each side of the sidewalk and just start clapping and smiling and cheering and stuff like that. And then he was at the end of it with a banner that said like, "Will you go out with me to prom?"
Yeah.
Right? And the entire time she's like covering her face because she's so happy, and you know she's so excited, and like it's slowly they walk up to each other, and then he has another poster board that he opens up and says "Lol JK April Fools."
Oh dang! That is.
And then obviously because of the surroundings they were in, everyone just started going, "Oh shit!" like everyone just started like you know cackling and laughing and shit, and it was a funny moment.
That's rough, man.
But like you have this huge like lineup of people like just sitting there like cheering you on. You're like super excited. You're about to get asked by your significant other, and then bam, surprise, motherfucker.
Wow. How was her reaction to that?
I think she ended up just walking away with her head down.
The only way to escape that.
I think that's like the only way of like calmly walking out of that
I think that's the
situation
only
without
card you
like
have to play in that moment.
yeah, like you guys can probably find it on if you type it into Google or if you go into worldstarhiphop.com, you can probably find it in there.
Wow.
But yeah, that I saw it and I was like, oof, that's rough.
Yeah, you know, most of the things that that people do or companies do, like Google, a lot of those April Fools are pretty obvious once you sort of get into it, you know?
Yeah.
Now,
They're not like anything like just completely out there.
well, see, that's the thing. My uncle actually fell for this article that was done by the New York Times.
Okay.
Saying that Stanford admitted 0 students for their freshman class. And then my uncle like emailed it to my mom, and then my mom was cracking up.
Yeah.
And then emailed that to my aunt, because they're all siblings, right? Emailed it, and then like my mom and my aunt just cracking up. And my uncle's like, no, the New York Times did it. They're a very reputable newspaper. And they're just like, yeah, no, you're an idiot.
Yeah, like,
and I was like, that's just, you know, no one's gonna...
Unless they were planning on like closing down the university, there's no reason why they would just admit nobody.
Yeah, I know. But you know what the thing is? A lot of decisions came out on April 1st.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, so I was thinking, you know, people get in, or at least they think they did. And it's like, lol, JK, you didn't actually get in. That would be terrible. Can you imagine that? Like your dream school, you get in, or you thought you get in,
Right, and then
it's like at the bottom, it's like April Fool's, JK, you're rejected. Have a nice day.
But that I don't think they would do that.
No,
I
they
can
wouldn't
imagine
do
it
that.
being the other way around, being like, "Oh, you didn't get accepted, lol, JK, you're waitlisted."
Yeah. Can you imagine if something like that happened though? Oh, I don't think they could never do that, but imagine if that could happen.
Right,
That would be awful and terrible and great and amazing at the same time.
right. But yeah, I'm just trying to go through and
Another one that I saw was pretty interesting was Google did one where it's Google Cardboard.
right.
For those of you who don't already know, Google Cardboard is... Oh, I'll explain it after this.
Okay, so this gate to the Sun Palace goes. It's never been shut before. In the blue, do we see any clues?
Well, here stand the Explorers 4.
Were you about to say 6?
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. In that moment, I kind of just lost all ability to say words.
Right. That is what we call dyslexic, my friend.
That is what we call unable to English.
Yeah, right. So, normally speaking, you'd go through this gate, and you'd essentially you'd open the gate and you'd go through. But the thing is once you go through these doors, you cannot come back until you beat the game.
I see.
So if you have anything left over at this point to do it now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, I think that's very worth mentioning. I think you should maybe repeat that one more time for anyone who's watching.
What did I say? Oh. Yeah. Do not pass through this door until you got everything. You can always, once the game's over, you can always come back and just do what you need to do, but there's a few things that you can do that will be in your ultimate benefit if you do them before going into the final fight.
Yeah. No, and
so it's in your better interest to get everything done beforehand. It's not that you can't get it done afterwards. Excuse me, who's texting?
I don't know. I mean, I have friends, so, whatever.
I can't rebuke that.
You can't?
No.
You can't.
So anyway, so what I'm going to do right now is there's a few things that I would like to do before taking care of that. One of them is actually one of the missions that we were given, one of the last missions we were given, which is the Lost Lights, where we have to go around the world and collect the fireflies. So, what I'm going to do is that the best thing to do is actually to go to this gate but not open it. Because when you go to the map, at least now you can teleport there easily once you're done with everything. So what I'm going to do quickly is go through and get all the fireflies. One of them was at the beginning of this area, once you go through the sea, when you go to the lowest of the low. And I'm pretty sure we got it a few videos ago. So I'm going to go through and get the other one. So we're going to fast forward through this.
All right.
Alright, so long story short, we're here. Yay!
Yay!
I kind of messed up along the way, but that's beside the point.
Koala.
Nobody knows.
Nobody saw it. Don't worry.
Bear just listened to some
Music.
because.
I was listening to More Than Words by Extreme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna end this mission. Hey Nicholas, I've been waiting for you. Firefly, come home with us too. The dance is set, all is ready. Soon we will be in our element, showered with the dust of 1,000,000 stars, bathed in everlasting light, content. Aurora?
You will always be dear to me, Nicholas, Sir Firefly.
Shake the dew from your eye. Aurora, goodbye. At last we are going home. Nicholas, it is time. Light has long faded from this land. Whoa, wait! The sun has set, but it will soon up the sky climb. Okay. We can still save Lemuria, the land in which I've grown. I'm not going. Aurora, I am home. Because like the entire time while you're doing this mission, like Nicholas keep asking you like what home is, because at the end of this mission they're supposed to take you with them.
Yeah, but
But then he decided this is his home.
this is his home.
his home. So that's one of our last quests. So we get something called faceted spinel, which is something relatively new unless you've been doing some oculi experimenting. But I think we're gonna end it here. So because I'm not entirely sure how long the fast forwarding is because of how much I fucked up on it, but we'll find out. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. Shut up, Bear.
I'm just laughing.
And have a good one.
Bye.